Guten Tag, mes amis. C'est moi, Dieter. Ich bin Dieter. I am a donut. The Berliner donut, in case you don't know, is I think it's a popular. It's like a cream-filled donut. You can check that out. So I don't know if Kennedy should have said Ich bin Berliner or Ich bin ein Berliner. My German isn't very good, so maybe some of my German-speaking friends can help me with that. I would like to know, really. Right? We all make mistakes. Anyway, you've seen some of you. If this is the first time you're seeing Dieter, you might just tune out. That's fine. If you've seen, some of you have seen some of my other videos. I talk about what's in a brand name, what's blah 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 blah, and basically. I thought I'd share this just before I hop on my bicycle, and because it's sunny, I'm starting to get peeling nose here. I'm going to put on my Cobra cycling hat and go pick up my laptop soon. But I thought this was interesting because I actually saw an interview, forget what it was done quite a while ago with David Gilmour in his home at the time, lived in the country, I don't know, is Surrey or somewhere in England. And they're interviewing him, and he's one of my favorite guitarists. He doesn't have any guitars that I have, so see, I'm not influenced by who I like. Vince Gill, one of my favorite guitarists. He plays a Tele. I don't have a Tele. I've got a Canadian Tele clone. Some people might say, whatever. I think David Gilmour, he's got an Ovation there. He had an Ovation. I think sometimes he plays a cutaway acoustic, the Scientology guitar, Taylor, and Martins and stuff. They play what's around, right? But it was interesting because I think it was in that interview, or they asked David Gilmour, like, why do you play such and such a guitar? And he just said, well, it does the job. It's good enough. I never needed anything else, right? And I've said this. It's mostly young people that get into this, or people that play a certain style of music, and okay, so I remember when we had a band when I was a teenager, and we went to look at guitars. My older brother, he was a big Beatles fan, so we had to get a Hofner bass. Okay, it was okay, but that violin style bass, it was light, right? It was the neck, the body didn't balance the neck, so you had to keep fighting the thing. And then when we got another guitar, he had to be a Rickenbacker bass, and I went, and I was kind of the guy who played the bass, but he's my older brother, and I liked the P bass. That felt the best to me, but we had to get a Rickenbacker bass. See, it comes down to personal taste. And I swear to God, I know I'm not a good guitar player. Oh, maybe I'm okay on a good day, But what's funny, I always found, and I've said this on some of my other videos, if you've got a decent guitar, even if it's $700 or what, right? People go on, oh, this pickup, yeah. I mean, I like to tinker. This is my shit. I want to have fun with it, right? But you get these guys that go, no, it has to be that. And what the fuck? You can't play comfortably numb like David Gilmour if you don't have a Strat. Oh, please, F off. I guarantee you, let's go to a studio in Nashville, and you have Vince Gill there, and Mark Knopfler, and Chet Atkins is gone. But anyone you want, and you give them, I'll take Dieter's guitars, okay? Blindfold these guys, set them up the way they like it, and you don't think Vince Gill could play Oklahoma Borderline on my guitars? Come on, you guys. Come on. That's why I say, my videos are for people. See, I just show my stuff because this is what I had. It's the best I could find right there, right? So this is what I encourage you to do the same, right? I don't have $40,000 to go out and buy whatever, blah, 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 blah. People do some weird things. Did you hear this? Apparently a true story. When George Harrison was dying, the stupid doctor that was looking after him brought in a guitar, wanted him to sign it. The guy's on his deathbed. I think he died the next day or 2 days later. And Harrison was in a drug-induced stupor by then. And this apparently, correct me if somebody actually knows about this, I would really like to know. I like to know facts, like real facts. What I heard was the guy put a felt pen in Harrison's hand and scribbled his name on it, and Harrison was like half comatose and tried to sell the guitar for £250,000. Now, please, is that an urban legend or did that actually happen? If someone knows, please, and you get wind of this, please chime in, because Dita would like to know if that is a true story. All right? So as Dita would say, forget the name. If you got something good, I don't care if it says Bluchwaka on it, all right? Or Kaka. Hey, as the great David Gilmour, who's still with us, says, does the job. Does the job. That's all you need, right? Wiedersehen. Haben Sie einen guten Tag. Ja.